Welcome to Kaumudi Global. The Indian government is re-examining the provisions of the contentious seditious law, setting the scene for possible rule easing. Rights campaigners claim the law has been exploited to stifle free speech. According to people familiar with the situation who did not want to be identified, since the government's filing before the Supreme Court is in public, it notified the three-judge bench led by Chief Justice N.V. Ramana that worries about civil liberties and human rights had spurred a rethink on the law. They were hearing petitions contesting the law from the colonial era. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's administration has been chastised for abusing the Sedition statute, which makes obtaining bail even more difficult. According to data compiled in February by Article 14, an organization maintained by journalists, lawyers and academicians, 96% of sedition proceedings filed against Indians between 2010 and 2021 occurred after 2014 when the Modi government took office. India's 19th century sedition statute, a relic of the British colonial government that was once used against Mahatma Gandhi, gives police broad power to make arrests before filing formal charges. Even an act or speech brings an attempt to bring into hatred or contempt or excites or attempts to excite dissatisfaction towards the government. The highest sentence is life imprisonment. The administration asked the Supreme Court to postpone the hearing until a proper government forum made a judgment. During a hearing in the case last week, the top court judges said they will consider sending the case to a constitution bench of 5 or more judges. India's Attorney General K.K. Venugopal had said his views may be different from the government's and called for guidelines for its use. A spokesman for the Home Ministry didn't comment on the filing. So what is sedition law? In 1837, British historian politician Thomas Babington Macaulay drafted the punitive statutes against sedition. Sedition was defined in the law as an act by whoever, by words either spoken or written or by signs or by visible representation or otherwise, brings or attempts to bring into hatred or contempt or excites or attempts to excite dissatisfaction towards the government establishment by law in India shall be punished with imprisonment for life, to which a fine may be added, or with imprisonment which may extend to 3 years, to which a fine may be added. The colonial British administration largely employed the sedition charge, which was included in Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code in 1870, to suppress the writings and speeches of Indian nationalists and independent fighters in order to stifle opposition throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. Various people have been charged with sedition under the provisions of the law over the years, including author Arundhati Roy for her controversial remarks over Kashmir, environmental activist Disha Ravi for sharing a toolkit for a global online campaign supporting the farmers' protests, journalist Siddhika Pant for proceeding towards Hathras, where a 19-year-old Dalit woman was gang raped and alleged links with Popular Front of India, and politician Hardik Patel, who is facing sedition case related to the 2015 Patidar quota agitation. According to The Hindu, citing the 2020 National Crime Record Bureau report, 70 sedition cases were filed in 2018, but no one was convicted. Similarly, 93 cases were filed in 2019, with only 2 of them being convicted. There were 73 complaints filed in 2020, but no one was convicted of sedition. Manipur filed the most sedition suits, 15 in 2020, followed by Assam 12, Karnataka 9, Uttar Pradesh 7, Haryana 6 and Delhi 5. I'm Neha signing out. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates.